Aloha. It is the first quarter moon. For those of you who missed the new moon reading, it's up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Rebecca Magic. Magic with a CK at the end. So today, we're going to pull some cards that are going to give us some hints and clues as to where we're at exactly right now within this month's cycle. And I want to be clear that I'm not particularly a moon worshiper. I'm not here to promote that per se. You do what you do, but the moon is reflecting a light that is inside of you and me and everyone and everything. And this light is the original light of creation. And so I just use the moon as a marker, as a guidepost for the 4 points within the monthly cycle. So you can see it like this. The new moon just passed on the 3rd, and that was the initiation into this month's cycle. And here we are, a week later, and we're going to see kind of what has happened this week. What are we now already in? Not what are we stepping into, but what are we already in? And what is coming next, and how can we best be prepared? I'm sitting on my hair again. Okay. There. Okay. So these are my new cards. They're nice and fresh. I've done just a few readings with them so far, but I'm really feeling it. I'm really, really feeling it. So I'm just waiting for a couple people to tune in while I shuffle. I hope everybody here tuning in is having an awesome day. Hope you're having an awesome summer. If it's summer where you are, it's hot here in the desert. So whatever thoughts have been on your mind, whatever questions keep coming up, acknowledge them once and for all, and then ask them to take a seat so that you can create a space for the answers to come in. If we keep asking, we won't be able to hear the answers when they come. So let's just acknowledge what's there and then let it go for a minute. Just ask it to take a seat and create a space for the guidance to enter. Alright, thank you in advance, archetypes, Faces of the One, for showing us what it is we're needing to see in this moment, what it is we're asking to see in this moment. We know that the answers are already inside of us, and anything that comes up is just a reminder, a reflection, a confirmation of what is already inside. Alright, when you're ready, connect to the deck however you like to. Just however you like to. It's about imagination. Imagination is key. So put in your energy. Connect with the deck. You can see a thread of silver or gold or whatever color you want, connecting from your third eye to the deck, or from your heart to the deck, or whatever you do. Just feel it. That's the key. Right, Faces. What are we so sure that this cycle, this month, is about? What did we just step into? And when we see this card, we're going to know, like, yeah, that's exactly what it is right now. What is a glimpse of the future? Where will we be at the end of this cycle? What is the challenge on the way there, which also becomes the gift and the bridge to get there? And what is something we should remember, a tool, an ally, as we walk that bridge? Let's just set you guys up a little bit. Like this. Reset. Okay. There we go. Alright. Woo! The first card is the Ace of Cups. And this was the card that you just heard me ask. All right, cards, show us the card that when we see it, we're going to know. That's what this cycle is about. And it's an ace. To start this reading off, aces are initiations. Aces are all the raw power of the element that's presented. So in this case, it's cups. So it's the suit of emotions and the heart, water. So it's all the raw power of the heart. All of the power of the element of water. I've been taking Bagua lessons for some months now. And we just learned the water movement. So I definitely resonate with this card. And I would love to hear how this card resonates with you, if it does. But the Ace of Cups is an initiation of the heart. It's the overflowing cup of unconditional love. This cycle will be about the element of water, getting in touch with water, getting in touch with our emotions, learning what it means to us, to each individual, to have an overflowing heart or an overflowing cup. What does it take to get there? What does it take to cultivate that? That's what we're learning about right now. I'm not saying we're going to get there. I'm not saying we're not going to get there. I'm saying we're going to learn what it takes for each of ourselves, what we believe it takes to get to that point. And then perhaps the future will be opportunities to achieve that. But right now we're learning what that is. We're creating a new vision of what that is in each of our own minds so that collectively, when we come together, we can see what the overflowing cup of the collective consciousness looks like. Maybe we can reverse that. Maybe we can ask ourselves, what does it mean for the heart of the one to be overflowing? Right? That would be like the will of the one. What is the will of Creator Source? And how do we align with that? So what is the overflowing heart of the one? And how do I align my heart to be in reflection of that? How do I align my heart with that? Maybe to ask myself what to do to fill my cup so that it's overflowing, so that it can overflow to others. Maybe to find out what that is, I can first ask, what is it that does that for the collective heart? Because if my vision is not in alignment with that vision, then it's not a very sustainable one, is it? Perhaps there will be great hints when we consider what does it take to fill up the collective cup. And when I examine that, when I think of that, then I have the answer not only to that question, but also to the question of my own individual heart, because we're connected. So, what is the future going to bring then? If right now the question is, how do we fill up the collective cup? How do we fill up the individual heart? Then what is the future? The end of the cycle. Woo! King of Cups. Yeah! Yeah! So what this tells me is that we're going to ace this. We're going to become the King of Cups. So right before the King of Cups is the Queen, right? She gets in touch with her emotions. She's the water of water, the heart of hearts. But then, once she gets in touch with them, she moves up to the King. The heart goes to the King, which is the mature aspect of the suit, and he knows what to do with that heart. So I don't think we're only going to find out what it takes to fill up that cup or fill our hearts. I think we're then going to act on it and really make it happen. I think that this cycle is going to bring challenges which become gifts that get us to this throne of the King of Cups. So we're going to ace this. We're going to know what to do. We're going to take intelligent action upon our new guidance. Perfect. So we start with the Ace of Cups, initiation of cups, and we're going to finish the cycle as the King of Cups. That's awesome. What a great way to begin this reading. Now let's see what challenges become the gift and bridge to get us to that position of the King of Cups. A 10. So we have an ace, a king, and a 10. 10s are endings and new beginnings. They're endings with the potential of a new beginning, whereas 9 is just about the ending. 10 is the beginning implicit in the end. And it's pentacles, so it's the suit of the physical plane, earth. And it kind of looks like you see the tree of life. You can see the tree of life in there. And so you could see a couple, you see their kid, you see dogs, you see the grandfather. And basically what this card is symbolizing is success, abundance, wealth, happiness, health for all involved on this physical plane. So remember, this is a collective reading. So while it is for the individual, because as is one, so is all, it's also about the collective. So we really need to consider, what does happiness look like, not just for me, but for those around me? Because everybody's connected to me, of course, but especially those who are most closest to me. Those are the people who I'm going to affect the most and who are going to affect me the most. So don't forget, we shouldn't forget that these people hold the key. They offer us an opportunity to stretch our aura out and make the most of not just what we have inside of us, but what they have inside of them. And the space, the seeming empty space between us, which is not empty at all, it kind of expands and connects out to them. And then we're working with the bigger web. So not only are we helping others and doing the right thing, we're doing the right thing for the one, for self. There is no I in team, for real. And so this kind of, it's funny, it confirms what I just said a moment ago about asking, before we ask what fills our cup, asking what fills the heart of the one. Because whatever fills the heart of the one will give us the key, a big clue to what fills our individual hearts. Because as in one, so in all. The micro to the macro. And so that, when I said that, I didn't foresee this card coming, but that just confirms what I said. It's important to think of not just our happiness, but the happiness of everyone. And to kind of find a happy medium, which, funny, this is the middle card, the bridge, the challenge, and the gift. You know, sometimes it's hard to just think of, oh, the whole, it's so big and expansive. And what is size anyway? It's all relative. But to bring it down to earth, okay, Pentacles, Suit of Pentacles, let's find a happy medium. Let's not only think about the self, and let's not only think about the whole, but let's think about our tribe, ourself, and those who are closest to us, those who are in our immediate reality. How can we use those people in a way that is positive for the highest good of all? How can we stretch our living altar from outside of just our own bodies to those bodies around us and use each other as tools in a way that is good? This world, we already use each other in so many negative ways, right? I mean, we can go on and on about that, but that's not why we're here. That's not what we're here to do. Let's just think, how can we use each other in ways that are positive? Use each other for each other, to uplift each other, to uplift the one. To uplift the one. So if I want to ask what makes me happy, what is my vision of abundance and success, well then what I'm going to do after seeking advice from this deck is I'm going to look around to those people in my life, like my partner and my kids and my family and my workmates and my playmates, and I'm going to think, what does their happiness look like, and how can doing that, when I consider that, how can that make it easier then for me to figure out what makes myself happy? That's like a byproduct. When we think about the whole vision and everybody happy, sometimes it just comes naturally. We just realize what makes ourselves happy through that. And so that's not just going to be so easy. As I see, it's in the middle, so it's the challenge and the gift. So I see that we may meet some challenges. You know, everybody's different. It all depends on our perception and how we're taking it. What is a challenge anyway? But we're going to have opportunities to act on, okay? We're going to be getting these opportunities from the universe, little opportunities to respond, to take action, to actualize the vision of this, which is happiness and success and health and wealth for all, okay? So we're going to be given opportunities. This is not just going to come so easily. Even if we already know it, I shouldn't say it's not going to come so easily. It's as easy as we'll make it. But what I'm saying is, even if you already know this, like I said in the beginning of this video, we already know it all because we are all, everything is inside. But the reason it's coming up now is so that we can actualize it. It's letting us know there are going to be actual physical opportunities on this plane, in this realm, Pentacles, Earth, that are going to offer us the opportunity to respond in a new way. To respond in a way that we never have had before, which cultivates more of this understanding and perhaps a new manifestation of what it has always meant to us. So it's all about how we're responding to the universe. We already know all these things. These archetypal lessons are inside of us. We are the faces of the one. But this one is showing up right now as the bridge because we need to look closely and look for opportunities to manifest, first of all, to figure out what that vision of abundance is for one and all, and then to manifest that vision of abundance for one and all. Yes, brother, this says Yisrael. It says Israel in Hebrew. And this says Judah. It's my son's name, and it's also a tribe of Israel. All right. And woo, we have a queen at the top. So the 4 cards in this reading, an ace, a king, a 10, and a queen at the top. And it's the queen of wands, so it's the queen of fire. Wands are fire, spirit. She's the queen of spirit. Look, she's holding a big sunflower in her hand. We got some huge ones I'm looking at right now through my window at my garden. So the Queen of Wands is at the top, and she's the one that's going to guide us through this challenge of realizing what our vision of abundance is for one and all, and manifesting it. So how is she going to help us? Her archetypal qualities are the key. She is spontaneous. She trusts her heart. She knows her truth. She listens to the advice of others, but ultimately knows what she must do, and she does it. She's fiery, she's witty, she's fun. She's the water of fire, because queens are water, wands are fire. So she is the emotions of spirit. She's that passion of spirit. So for me, whenever this card comes up, I see dance. I see dance. I see sing. I see play. And run with your heart's knowing. Run with your heart's desire. So when those opportunities come up to put together a vision of abundance for yourself and those around you, and when opportunities come up to manifest that vision, know that it's going to take embodying her qualities to make it happen. We're going to have to act. We're going to have to know when those manifestations arise that they are indeed reflections of our heart's desires. Because there will be other manifestations that pop up, and it's just ourselves testing ourselves. And so we have to know for sure when it comes up, yep, that's the one that I called in. That's the one that I want. And I'm going to get it right now. I'm going to do it. There's no wasting time. You know your truth and you get it. So we're on fire right now, and the opportunities are coming, and we're going to seize them quickly as they come. And before you know it, we'll be at the end of the cycle as the king of the heart, manifesting a full cup for the one and each one within that one. So an ace, a king, a 10, and a queen. Awesome. Oh, wait. Keep it together. Keep it together. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Happy first quarter moon. I'll see you guys in a week for the midpoint. And I'm just so excited. These readings have been really fun, and I'm definitely resonating with them, and I'm glad you are too. And I get to see my mom today, you guys. She's in Phoenix, so I'm already dying of heat here in Sedona, but I'm about to turn it up a notch in Phoenix. So wherever you are, enjoy your day. Enjoy your moon day, Monday, and I will